Hello everybody, it's time to make another recipe. Today I'm going to do a meal prep and a dinner at the same time, some stuffed bell peppers. It's really pretty easy to do and you can get 4 or 5 meals out of it if you do a big batch like I am. So I'm going to set those aside. I've got red, orange, and the yellow peppers. Those are my favorites. Not a fan of the green, but you use what you like. Before I get started, is there something you'd like to learn how to make? Tell me what it is down below in the comments. Let's get started. I have my skillet on, warming up, and I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can use basically any kind you want, really. I'm all about the flexibility. Get that oil warmed up. My oven is preheating to 350 degrees. I'm gonna get a pan out, some cheese and things like that when I'm ready. In the meantime, let's get this going. I've got this was a large onion, so about 1/4 of a large onion or 1/2 of a medium should be fine. I'm gonna get those going. I have 2 small stalks of celery chopped up. This is 2 small carrots that I've peeled and chopped up. I'm gonna let that go for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna add, this is about 4 ounces of baby Bella mushrooms that we're gonna add in there. And I like to keep the oil content down to a minimum. So what I might do if I see this getting too sticky on the pan, even though it's a non-stick pan, I might add a couple tablespoons of water just to kind of help steam them a little bit. But I can already smell the fragrance from all of the vegetables in there cooking. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add these mushrooms in, and you can chop them up however you want. These are kind of chunky. I'm gonna go ahead and add maybe 2 tablespoons of water in there. My onions are about translucent, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my 2 cloves of garlic. Give that a stir. Next is my salt and pepper. There's about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and then a teaspoon of the herbes de Provence. Give that a quick stir, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my proteins. And this is so flexible. If there's a vegetable in here you don't like, just leave it out. For my proteins, I have a pound of ground Angus and a pound of ground pork. You can use a mild Italian sausage. You could use ground chicken or turkey. Whatever your meat preference is, go ahead and use that. If you're vegetarian, just pack it full of more vegetables. You could add maybe some squash would be good in there. So I'm just gonna crumble this up in here and get the meat cooked until it's no longer pink. And while that's cooking, after I get it broken up, then I'm gonna start prepping my bell peppers by cutting them lengthwise and cutting out the seeds. For the bell pepper, I'm just going to cut it in half like so. I'm going to take this tray back and I'm just going to pull this right here. Sometimes you can just pop it off without even cutting it, and then just get rid of everything that's in the middle. Look, a little baby pepper. So I'm getting all the white veins that are in here for the most part off, but that's all I'm doing is taking out the seeds. And this is what should remain. And that's all I'm doing for all the peppers. I have 6 of them total. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare them all, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook some for my dinner, but I'm also going to prep some that aren't cooked for meal prep. Could be lunches, could be dinners, whatever I wanna do. Then all I gotta do is pop them out of the freezer, thaw them, and then bake them. They'll be ready to go. Alternatively, if you're taking them to work and you need to microwave them to heat them up, you could go ahead and bake them all at the same time and then put them in portion containers and then reheat them at work. So those are your options for it. As I work through my bell peppers, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep stirring this up and crumbling down the ground meats. Okay, we're set up for the next step, which is the filling. I've got 2 methods ready to go. This is my cook it now. This is my meal prep it for later. I'm just gonna get that filled and stick it in the freezer once it's cooled enough. And I am just gonna fill these up. You can, if you like extra cheese, which I usually do, put a little bit of cheese in the bottom. And I'm not doing it this time because I'm trying really hard at my age to keep the weight off. And it's harder when you add things like cheese. That makes that process harder. So I'm using a different spoon so I'm not scraping up my pan. So anyway, I'll still put cheese on it, just not as much as I would like, because cheese for me, much like steak, is a food group. And then I'll take whatever filling is left over and just freeze the filling by itself. So that's the nice thing about this. You could actually take this filling and make a stuffed pasta with it too. This is Gouda. It's sliced Gouda, and I'm just gonna put one piece on each of the meal prep ones. And the reason I do a slice instead of shredded is it's all over the place when you transfer it around in the freezer and stuff, and it doesn't stick to the top like the shredded would. So you can use cheddar, you can use mozzarella, whatever your favorite melty cheese is, go for it. Want to use some Gruyere? Use that. This I'm going to put shredded on. I forgot to get it out. So I'm going to get the shredded on. We'll put that on and then get them in the oven. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit on each one. It's killing me, guys, not to put a bunch on. So I'm going to bake these 20-25 minutes. I don't like my peppers to get super mushy, so I really keep an eye on that. Then that's it. We're done and ready to serve. This one I'm going to put foil and saran wrap over and get it in the freezer. And here we are, fresh out of the oven. It smells delicious in here. These are cooled off enough so where I can wrap them up and get them in the freezer. And this I will heat up later for my dinner tonight. Thanks for joining me here today in the Ginger's Kitchen, and have a delicious day.
That's one boy puppy.